Ex Machina is a scaled-down science fiction film that aims to show the complexity of artificial intelligence, but it doesn't really add much to the argument. Focusing on whether an android can pass for human,
I know what the Turing test is.
what I found to be of more interest was the character of Nathan Bateman and how he compares to the archetype of the mad scientist. Just as the original Dr. Frankenstein, Nathan isolates himself from society in a home that can only be reached by helicopter.
This building isn't a house, it's a research facility.
He has a sole companion and servant, the trade hunchback gravedigger Fritz for android concubine Kyoko. This, and he dedicates himself to the work of gods, creating life.
Oh, it's alive! It's alive! It's alive! It's alive! Oh, in the name of God! Now I know what it feels like to be God!
Frankenstein's god complex is referenced by the monster in Shelley's original text, who called himself the Adam of his labours. Unlike the film adaptation, and closer to Ex Machina, the monster of the novel has a great capacity for language and philosophy.
It would form the ideal basis of a discussion.
Nathan takes the baton from his predecessor and endows his artificial intelligence with sexuality, creating Ava, an anglicised version of Eve, the first woman. Nathan playfully alludes to his godlike status when misquoting a remark made by Caleb.
I turned to Caleb, and he looked up at me and he said, "You're not a man, you're a god."
Yeah, but I didn't say that.
So,
Nathan compares himself to the Greek titan who stole fire from the gods and created mankind.
it's Promethean, man.
Mary Shelley had made this comparison of her own protagonist, the full title of her novel being Frankenstein or the Modern Prometheus. Where Prometheus was sentenced to have his liver pecked out by eagles for eternity, Nathan is cursed with his own affliction of the liver, alcoholism. Despite these similarities with Victor Frankenstein, many aspects of Nathan's character have not only been modernised, but transformed completely. When Caleb first arrives at the compound, we hear classical music. This plays into our expectations of the upper-class intellectual, only to be undercut by the sound of punches being thrown at a heavy bag. Although he is white and bespectacled, his image breaks from the typical mad scientist. He is stocky, bearded, an alpha male hipster.
Dude!
Far from the image of the weakly coward, he shows his fighting savvy in the last few scenes of the film. He is the brain and the brawn. Where scientists are shown to be straight-laced and asexual, Nathan drinks, fucks, and dances like a pro. He is not only passionate about art, but is fascinated by that which could not be explained by logic. At points he even mocks Nathan's incessant analysis.
Because you did a detailed analysis of all racial types and you cross-referenced that analysis with a points-based system? No!
Often when prodding him for reactions, he'll ask for a more emotive response.
Answer me this. How do you feel about it? Nothing analytical. Just, how do you feel?
He very seldom uses academic language, and instead makes references to pop culture.
Who are you gonna call? Ghostbusters? It's a movie, man.
Where scientists are usually shown as humorless, Nathan has a dry wit that is predatory and intimidating.
No. There's too much classified stuff here, so after the job was done, I just had them all killed.
What is so amusing about this particular instance is the moment that directly follows. Caleb is relaying the first breakthrough moment in the Turing test with Ava, a quality that makes her appear human.
She made a joke.
And just as the artificial intelligence in this film has advanced to the point of being indistinguishable from humans, it seems the archetypal villain is on his way too.